of Inside Managely business management softwares for security dealers. We're glad to have you with us today and are excited about getting to share this information with you. Presenting today will be Julie Lichty, our SVP of Product Management, Ben Most, Product Manager of Business Development, and Tom Utley, our Software Development Manager at Bold Group. I'll go ahead and pass it along to Julie.
Thanks so much, Sarah. Welcome, everybody. We're very excited to share with you a lot of great information today. So a quick high-level overview about Bold Group. Bold Group serves the security industry with alarm monitoring and business management software solutions tailored to achieve optimal business performance for security operations, monitoring centers, security dealers, and integrators. Bold Group empowers security leaders to be efficient, effective, and always one step ahead to allow them to focus on safeguarding life and property. The Bold Group product portfolio features both alarm monitoring and business management software solutions. Managely is our latest business management software released in 2022, which we're going to be focusing on today. To learn more about either product line, please feel free to reach out to our sales team. We will have contact information at the end of the presentation. So as Sarah said, welcome to Inside Managely, business management software for security dealers. Today we plan to share with you our design philosophies, highlight some key features of the product, and discuss our partners and integrations, and then wrap up with any questions you might have over the course of this webinar. So it's my pleasure to introduce Managely. Managely is a comprehensive platform designed specifically for the security and alarm industry. It is a turnkey software solution with best-in-class integrations to facilitate your business's growing needs, streamlining your processes without sacrificing any performance or functionality. Managely is designed to be flexible and configurable to meet your unique operations. So Managely is licensed as a software as a service tiered offering, providing flexibility of functionality and price point. We offer scaling from our Essentials, which is designed to deliver cost-effective solutions for small to medium-sized businesses, whereas Pro offers all of the functionality of Essentials, plus has capabilities above and beyond and additional user licenses. This will help aspiring organizations to take their business to the next level. And Enterprise. This will be generally available in June of 2023. It's designed for enterprise organizations with the most sophisticated needs. With Managely Enterprise, you'll be able to unlock limitless possibilities. Managely offers the added benefit of never having to have your database changed in the event you want to scale up in tier. Moving upstream is as simple as a configuration change that adds additional functionality. Managely has a robust set of functionalities that we're going to continue to add on to quarter over quarter. Please keep in mind this is just a small sample of the features that are included with Managely. We have embedded Microsoft Power BI, which is an extremely powerful and user-friendly business intelligence tool. It allows for you to build out dashboards, utilize KPIs, and the beauty is it comes with artificial intelligence tools. A key feature for your type of business is our RMR management, recurring billing including automation, customer management, AR, AP, inventory, CRM integrations, central station integrations, configurable templates, and so much more. So let's talk a little bit about our design philosophies, and we'll actually head over to our product to show them in real time. So welcome to Managely. We are bypassing our logon screen right now for demonstration purposes, but you can be rest assured that it is a secure, permissions-based access. When we designed Managely, we sought consultation by user interface experts and customer feedback to ensure efficiency when accessing data while providing high contrast views to help with eye fatigue for users. Managely allows for the configuration of your logo that's used up here in the top left corner, and it allows for you to have a very flexible color palette to match branding or preference. And certainly views are also based on user preference. You will see that we have multiple ways to navigate through Managely. We offer a navigation tree with iconology here on the far left, tab strips across the top. The intention of tab strips is to bring like data and/or regularly accessed data together for quick navigation. Finally, you're able to utilize the universal search feature across the top, no matter where you are within the application. With the inclusion of Microsoft Power BI, customers are quickly able to access industry-specific dashboards and reports to track key performance indicators such as gross and net attrition, which are now just a finger click away. You will have the ability to go from descriptive or historical reports to predictive analytics, which are going to anticipate outcomes and make recommendations so that you can action on things before they become historical. Now it's my pleasure to turn this over to Ben Most, our product manager of Managely, to walk through various features of Managely. Ben?
Thanks, Julie. To show off some of the functionality of Managely, let's do a quick walkthrough going from proposal to invoice and touching on the benefits Managely can provide in each of those areas. Every part of your business revolves around your customers. I want to highlight the account structure we utilize in Managely. Displayed nicely by the steps you see up top in the customer wizard, a customer in Managely is built with a multi-entity structure that has a customer, or the billing entity, existing at the top. Each customer can then have multiple sites or physical locations that exist underneath the customer, and each site can have multiple systems which represent each security system underneath them. The monitoring is then associated with the systems that exist under the site, represented by RMR. This account structure helps keep all the customer information organized and allows for efficiencies when searching for any information regarding the customer and transacting throughout the application. Managely has many different grids throughout the application, just like this. And these grids provide a lot of power in the way that information and data can be massaged. Each grid provides users the ability to sort and filter the data, but we also provide the ability to add additional relevant information to the grids, including any custom fields you've created. All this data can then easily be exported into Excel, creating ad hoc, real-time reporting. The ability to massage the data shown in these grids also functions with our custom grid layouts option. With this option, you can sort, filter, add columns, and then save the way that the grid looks to suit different personas in the company. If we look at some of the layouts we have saved here, we see an aging layout that would show pertinent contact and balance information for someone working collections. And all of these custom grid layouts can be switched interchangeably or made the default for a certain user so that even after navigating away, when you come back to the grid, you're still seeing the data that you care about, not having to waste time clicking through other parts of the application to get the information you need. Let's open up a customer to touch on the account page. The customer account page is home to all the touch points for an account in Managely. From this page, we can reference their balance, view invoice, payment, or service history, reference any RMR we're currently collecting from and any that has been canceled, update their payment and contact information, and so much more. From here, you also have the ability to create any entity that is associated with a customer, so you don't have to leave the page to accomplish what you need when dealing with a customer. Now let's work through a typical flow in Managely to demonstrate what a daily work process might look like. In Managely, you can flow seamlessly from proposal to work order to invoice. Let's open a proposal associated with this customer. With proposals, we provide a high-level overview of all the charges and costs associated with your proposal, giving you an estimate as to what your margins might look like. We also provide the ability to be flexible with how you add certain charges and costs. For example, with labor charges, you can either calculate total labor based on the labor units associated with non-material and material charges that have been added to the proposal. You can specify your own estimated labor units, or you can charge a lump sum amount. Building the proposal itself is made more efficient through our sales package feature, where you can pre-build any commonly quoted jobs or build a base of items and parts to start from that can be built on top of when creating the proposal from it. We also recognize that first impressions matter, so we have provided many ways to control how you present the proposal to your customers. For instance, with the charges grid in proposals, we allow you to group material and non-material charges together, giving each group of charges a name, a description, and even providing the ability to subtotal each group so that your customers aren't confused as to what they're being charged for. We also provide full control as to how the entirety of the proposal is displayed with the use of eForms. eForms is our in-house template designer, an electronic signature functionality that is fully integrated with our application. This tool can be used to create completely customized templates for your proposals and other forms that you send to your customer by either adding fields on top of a pre-created PDF or creating a fully designed template from scratch with the WYSIWYG designer. Placing fields on a template are as easy as dragging and dropping. After setting up the template to accommodate your business needs, this template can be saved and used at any point in the future to send off to your customers. Once the proposal itself and its eForm is set up, we made it easy to be able to send the prospect your customized eForm without having to leave the proposal through the eForms tab. Now, when the customer has received an eForm and we get notified that they signed it, we can go back into the proposal and mark it as sold to then generate a work order from it. All you need to do to create a work order from a proposal is to simply complete the proposal. You'll see that when we create a work order from the proposal, you'll be asked to specify a work order type, which is a very important part of the work order. The work order type provides multiple configuration settings that determine how the work order will function and what you will see on the work order. This way, the work order can be utilized for more complex work, such as installations, where you would more than likely want to see features such as commissions, change orders, and job costing, or work orders could also be used for more simple customer visits, such as service calls, where you may not necessarily want to utilize the cost tracking functionality. You'll see the work order we created is pre-populated with all the information that we added to the proposal, so no double entry is required. These total charges show up in the Items and Parts tab of the work order, but regardless of the tab you're on, we also display the total charges up top, so you never lose sight as you're working. Along with the charges that come over, the estimated costs for this work order have been populated by the proposal we created the work order from, which can be seen in the Costs tab of the work order. From here, you can compare estimated costs to actuals and get further information as to whether you are or are not effectively quoting, as well as determine where you are and are not making desired margins for certain types of work or work in different areas of the work order. The work order also provides easy access to historical information about previous service and the equipment that exists at the location, as well as site, zone, contact information, and much more. We also wanted to make tasks that would be performed for work orders easier, such as generating an issue, a return, a purchase order, or even a progress invoice, which can all be done from the work order itself. Another area we wanted to provide functionality that would make transacting through it feel seamless is scheduling. You can see we can create an appointment from the work order itself, but all of the scheduling can actually be done from the calendar as well. While we navigate there, it's worth mentioning that after creating an appointment, we can also notify the customer right away that work has been scheduled for them. We also can notify the tech as well, so they don't miss when new work has been assigned to them. On the calendar, we can see a more holistic view of all the appointments that have been scheduled. To make it easy to read, we utilize color coding for appointments that show whether a tech is traveling to the appointment, is on site and completing work, or has left the appointment. There are many display options in the Managely calendar. Being able to view it by technician, by day, by month, and we also provide multiple ways to organize your calendar. With display groups and employee type filters, viewing the calendar by branch, region, or expertise is extremely simple. We can also see in the top right a button that will allow us to get a view of all the work orders that have yet to be scheduled. From here, schedulers can easily hit the schedule button next to the work order they want to add an appointment to, bringing up a screen allowing them to specify a time and a technician. Selecting the right technician is also very simple with the Available Technician button, providing a list of every technician that is available at that time. Let's navigate back to the appointment and add some times to it, showing that work has been completed. It is worth noting here that this process can be done in the field much easier with our mobile application that was designed specifically for your workforce out in the field. Once the work order is complete, we can close the work order and generate an invoice from it, automatically accounting for every charge. The invoice itself shows exactly what you charged the customer, as well as information regarding any payments or credits made towards this invoice's balance. And we can see all the aging information plainly in the top left, so there's no question whether the customer is up to date or behind on payments. From a UI perspective, we wanted to provide users with the ability to easily navigate between associated entities. So we'll see in the top left of the invoice, there's an information relating to who this invoice is attached to, both the customer and site. These are links as well that we can use to quickly access the customer's account information if we need. You'll notice links like that exist for most entities within the application. One of the most important pieces of this process and of your business is the collection of recurring revenue. And we wanted to make this process as efficient as possible. When adding RMR to a proposal, that RMR will add also to the work order that is created, and as soon as the work order is closed, the RMR automatically gets created on the customer's account and will be picked up with the next billing cycle. We made sure that you can associate RMR with the system itself so that organizationally, we know what system is being charged for what. The creation process is smooth, and so is the process of actually invoicing for that RMR. Managely has automation that will generate RMR for you at the time that you tell it to each month. This automation process generates the invoices, can send the invoices for you, and can even collect payment against the invoice if that customer is set up for autopay, which is an extremely easy process as well. Just a matter of switching a payment method associated with the customer to autopay. Managely also provides access for your customer to easily sign up with the built-in customer portal, where they can manage these payment methods all on their own, as well as make payments against other outstanding invoices. So, at a high level, we've covered getting an account into Managely, selling them a new service, tracking the work necessary to get them set up on that service, invoicing them, and collecting payments. While Managely makes it easy to transact through each of these functions, it makes it even easier to track all the accounting behind the scenes. Every time you create an invoice, take a payment, or do any other financially related transaction within the system, Managely creates the journal entries required for each, and in doing so, across the entirety of the application, removes the necessity for an outside accounting system. Not only this, but as you purchase and sell parts, Managely tracks the coming and going of those parts and their costs throughout its inventory management functionality. There is so much more to Managely that helps create efficiencies that we don't have time to go over in this webinar, but we hope you enjoyed getting to see a closer look at this fantastic product. With that, I'll turn it back over to Julie for more information regarding Managely.
Thanks so much, Ben. We're going to transition over and talk a little bit about our integrations and our partnerships. So we are very excited to have a dynamic list of partners who have a robust set of integrations into Managely. So WeSuite does sales software and allowing a business to go from contact to contract and pushed into Managely for a seamless end-to-end customer experience. Avalara takes the complexity out of tax compliance while working within Managely. CBIS Direct Document Management will continue to provide customized web-to-print applications for organization, for example, printing and mailing services for your invoices, and that also is still available within Managely. PulseM provides reputation management that instantly manages customer service interactions from any device, then turns them into customer reviews for your competitive advantage. Knowledge Sync combines business alerts and workflows to keep you informed on what matters most. And CSG Forte continues to provide payment services for credit card and ACH processing. Finally, we wanted to ensure that our alarm monitoring products have a deep integration back into our business management software. We offer this with both Stages and Manitou. These are just a few of the partners that we offer through Managely and continue to add to the product line as we have a formal technical alliance partnership program. With that, I'll turn this back to Sarah.
Thank you, Julie and Ben and Tom. Really appreciate all of your hard work and how everything went well today. So let's go ahead and go. We do have some questions that are up here, so I will go ahead and ask the question, and then we will go ahead and review the answers. So the first question that has come in is, can you put multiple systems on a proposal, or do all systems need a separate proposal?
Good question. At the moment, all proposals only support one system, but it's on our roadmap for proposals to support multiple systems. And from that, you'll then be able to generate multiple work orders for each of those systems that will be housed under a master work order.
Thank you so much. Okay, the next one, let's go ahead and look at, can you please show what a service or inspection ticket looks like? And do the techs have the ability to upload pictures to the tickets?
They absolutely have the ability to upload pictures to tickets. The inspection side functions as essentially a recurring work order. So you can create a recurring work order from multiple different areas in the application, either from the calendar, or you can create it from the work order, from a recurring work order itself. And you can either generate those recurring work orders to create work orders, at the cadence that you specify, or you can, if you're creating it from the calendar, create those work orders from the appointment, and those appointments function as the cadence. So there will be multiple appointments on your calendar, and you'll just generate the work orders from there as you go.
All right, thank you, Ben. That is perfect. Okay, next question we have is, are text message notifications for customer appointments built into the software, or is that something that's going to be on the roadmap?
It is on the roadmap, and that will be available as well with our PulseM integration.
Okay, we have a customer that is asking if there's a live demo site we can log into to test it out, or if that is something we need to just refer back to sales so that they can have an interaction with our sales team.
Sarah, I'll take a hit at answering that one. So We do have the ability to work with customers to set up a demo environment, but that is facilitated through our sales organization. So we definitely want to have you guys get in contact with them and coordinate that effort. And because it ties to the same thing, there was a question in here around moving data from a Sedona Office instance into Managely, or excuse me, being able to set that into the test environment. And so they kind of couple together. I'll share with you that at the ideation phase of building out Managely, we recognized that customers desperately needed to have the ability to migrate their data, whether they were in Alarm Biller or Sedona Office, in order to move into Managely and make it worth their while. We did not want it to be like deploying a brand new business management system. Therefore, we did develop a data migration tool that allows for us to move that data from either Alarm Biller or Sedona Office into Managely. It is a different data structure in Managely than Sedona, so there is some mapping that we had to do as a part of that data migration process, but we are able to do that. And I'll share with everybody that we have done that completely on our own business that we do. And we've moved all of our customers off of Sedona Office and are billing everything and managing all of our customers out of Managely exclusively.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Julie. And next question would be, are there options to choose our own vendor partner for payment processing, or is CSG Forte the only option?
We do have a robust partnership with CSG Forte. There is some nuance to that question, and so probably I would take that offline and address that directly with the person who asked that question.
Okay, that is perfect. Thank you, Julie. Are there any plans on the roadmap to add integration with AlarmNet or Alarm.com?
Great
I've
question.
had conversations with, sorry, Julie.
No, go ahead, Ben.
Talk over you. We have been having conversations with Alarm.com and are planning on adding an integration with Alarm.com. It is on the roadmap for the future.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. So is Sedona X the app that technicians would use to manage their tickets?
That's correct.
All right.
Sedona
And
X was set up with, sorry, I don't.
Please,
just to
go ahead.
continue that, we set up an integration with Managely through the Sedona X app that functions similarly to how the app functions for some of our other products, but is inclusive of any additional features that we've added to the product.
Thank you. On the proposals, can you redact parts and items pricing and only show the total price? Is that something that is a current function or something that is on the roadmap?
That is a function, yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We have somebody asking about some report creations. So that, will techs be able to have the ability to take payment in the field? Will they be able to get signatures in the field and be able to track multiple branches separately and as a group?
A lot to that question, but thank you for that question. Techs do have the ability to take a payment in the field. They can also collect payment information in the field as well. So adding payment information to the customer. They can also collect signatures in the field as you complete a work order in the Sedona X mobile app. There's a signature field when you're going through the completion process, so that signature can be collected. And will you be able to track multiple branches separately and as groups and as a group? And the answer to that question is yes. We do have branch functionality in Managely, and that branch functionality will track all of your financial information separately. And then you can report by branch, and those reportings will display either a specific branch or a branch that you specify, or you can view holistically all of the branches that exist in your application.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Next question will be, will you lose the customer credit card information when migrating from Alarm Biller to Managely?
You will not. That is all kept, along with all of the data that exists in Alarm Biller should be able to transfer over to Managely with the tool that we have created.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Ben. Next question would be, can you send the contracts electronically for the customer to sign?
Yes, that can be accomplished through eForms. You can create a template for any of your contracts that can then be sent to the customer. The customer can then fill it out and sign it as they have the ability. And then that document, once it's completed, will be saved to the customer's account.
Perfect. I have a question for Julie. How granular are the permissions? For instance, can we have someone who can view POs, but they cannot add or change POs?
It's a great question, and I'm going to answer it a little bit more high level than that. The beauty of Managely is that there is a multitude of permissions that you can associate with the various users within your organization. So for example, when we were looking at the dashboards, there were about 5 different tab strips at the top of the dashboards. Each one of those can be permission driven, giving people access to certain modules within the application as well. You can give people different views. So I just want to really assure everybody that permissions are a robust feature within Managely, and you can get to a great deal of fidelity on what you allow somebody to see versus what they don't see.
Another question we've had come in is, will this be a replacement for Sedona Office, and is Sedona Office forecasted to be end of life?
Such a great question. So being very transparent here, there are no plans for us to end of life Sedona or Alarm Biller. Managely is just the next version of our business management software that takes advantage of an API built architecture. So it allows for us to onboard partners very rapidly. It allows for us to deploy new features and functionality very rapidly that we did not have the benefit of in Sedona or Alarm Biller. Additionally, it is utilizing the latest tech stack. And so again, there's a lot of optimization on performance, and hopefully you all saw the responsiveness as we navigated from page to page or feature to feature. And that is so that we, got that benefit from the way that we've architected this system and the technology stack that we're utilizing.
Wonderful. Thank you, Julie. We do have a few more questions to get through. If there are any that we have not gotten to, again, we will reach out to you personally and make sure that we cover those for you. Does Managely allow an inventory scanning device to receive or issue inventory?
Not at this time. Great question, but that is high priority on our roadmap to partner with some of the best-in-class barcoding solutions. So more information on that to come.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We have a couple of questions that seem like they're relevant to each other. So is time tracking of team available yet? And then also, what is the best way for technicians to capture their time in Managely, not just for work orders, but clocking in and out of the office?
Great question. We are planning on adding time tracking functionality to the application. It'll be built into Managely itself, and that is on the roadmap and will be coming in short order.
Okay, perfect. And that includes clocking in and out of the office as well, just in general time tracking. Are features of Sedona Sync fully integrated within Managely?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, so that's good for anybody who currently uses Sedona Sync. Is this a full cloud-based system, or does it require a Duo type login to another server?
Nope, this is a full cloud-based system, though we do have, to be released soon, the ability for multi-factor authentication, as well as single server sign-on. So that is a big request that we've heard multiple times from previous customers for both of our previous business management systems, and we're excited to be releasing that soon.
Okay, but we do have a question here. Do we have the ability to access our customer data and mine through SQL queries on our own? And can we export our backend data at any time, i.e. customers, work order, historical financial info, etc.?
And I'll go ahead and take that. So we are definitely wanting to ensure that customers have access to their data. You will not be able to access it directly in the backend database via any kind of ODBC connection. We are working on being able to provide you with access that is a replication of your data that we could push to you and either put it into a data warehouse or into your repository of choice to support you in being able to mine your data and do the necessary analytics or whatnot that you want to do with that. Coupled with that, though, again, you're going to have access to Microsoft Power BI and a litany of historical reports. So you will be able to take advantage of mining, different kinds of informational data points within the Managely offering natively. So again, there's some flexibility there that we're going to afford every customer.
Thank you, Julie. I have a question about Sedona Web, Sedona Sync, and Sedona Docs. How do these applications and use factor into Managely? I know that Sedona Sync does, but Sedona Web and Sedona Docs, is that something that is integrated, or do you have something within Managely that works the same?
Yeah, so Managely houses documents similar to how Sedona Docs functions. And then Sedona Web was the representation of the customer portal for Sedona Office. Managely has its own customer portal that is built in. Sedona Sync is a separate application. We are actually working with Sedona Sync and have already created connections with Sedona Sync for Managely. So we will still be working with them in the near future.
Great. Thank you so much, Ben. I've had a question pop up about costs. So on that, you will want to go ahead and reach out to your sales representative on the business management side, and that way they can interact with you, find out exactly what it is that you're needing, which level of our product that you're needing. So we'll go ahead and do that. If you have your direct business management sales representative's information, go ahead and reach out to them. We have another question. When looking at the list of customer invoices, you cannot see what the invoice is for. Is that a column that can be added?
There are columns that can be added that will provide further information as to what the invoice is for.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ben. And is the Power BI pre-built, or will we need to connect to each table?
Power BI is pre-built, so all of that information that you've seen comes out of the box with Managely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the questions at this time. This is available on demand and will be available on demand in BoldU first part of next week. If you have access to that, if you do not, you can reach out to us at BoldU, BOLDU, at boldgroup.com to get access. To learn more about Managely or get a demo, contact Bold Group Sales at boldsales@boldgroup.com, or you can visit us at boldgroup.com. We appreciate your joining us and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.